MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Kyle Hendricks is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Row. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, he's 1 for 3. Drilled right back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Here comes the first pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Batting third, first baseman number 8.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Rizzo is there. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Zach Davies is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all 4 of his pitches Not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Bounce to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into right field, that's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here's Javier Baez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He has 7 hits in 19 tries. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Davies, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Fly ball heading for the alley. Yelich is after it. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A one-run lead is fine and everything, but a three-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that three-bagger.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
One and one to Schwarber. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 3 runs already home here. Ripped down the line. Shaw fields it cleanly. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third, because your first instinct is to take off for home on the ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 3-0. Next for Milwaukee, Domingo Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And I want to focus on dynamic shortstop Addison Russell. This guy has range to his right, to his left, a rocket arm, the ability to come across the bag on the double play and hit any spot in the order and be productive.
Digging in, Travis Shaw, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty. One man out. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there, but you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here, interested to see what he goes to.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
Well, as always, he wanted to spot that sinker at the knees or lower, but this one was up in the zone. So it's like a flat fastball that didn't move. Those usually go a long way.
In now, Jonathan Villar. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 1. The next Cub up, Kyle Hendricks. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana giving chase. He's there and records the first down.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Here's Addison Russell, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fastball that just misses inside.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. It is a fastball down below the knees.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! A solo home run for Addison Russell. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman,
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Next for Milwaukee, Stephen Vogt. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. A little bouncer. But it's foul, strike 1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Standing in now, Zach Davies, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Vogt on at first, nobody out. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game pitch streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And there's ball 2 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this ought to play the couple as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Domingo Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2 out here and a runner at second. Outside, 2 and 1.
Well, it's 2 and 1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
On the ground to second for Baez. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 3. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Line hard to center field. King patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Here's Javier Baez. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Hit to short. Garcia has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilson Contreras, 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Travis Shaw, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Ball.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here 4-3. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Kyle Schwarber.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Addison.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Russell. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Shaw has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Standing in, Stephen Vogt. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Zach Davies. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's outside for a ball. The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Outside, 3-0 now. Christian Yelich would be next. There's ball 4.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Cain leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Russell has it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Shaw is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a called strike 1. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Here's Ryan Braun now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now. The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Ready for another shot now. Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Bouncer up the middle, scooped up on the backhand, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch on its way. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we check out the Brewers team leaders, we can see he's currently 4th best on this Milwaukee ball club. Now in the box, Jonathan Villar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, VR is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Contreras rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Wade Miley takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 20, Wade Miley.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. For the current campaign, Hayward is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Hit back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready once again, Kyle Hendricks. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Schwarber stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2 is a fastball that misses. A man at third with one away. Popped him up. Braun moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Cubs,
Addison Russell will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Shaw is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the seventh. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the seventh now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. In the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
now batting, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Eric Sogard will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Eric Sogard.
Change up too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Justin Wilson.
In is Christian Yelich, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Bryant's got it on to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 32, Jeremy Jeffress.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Ball one. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. So far on the year, Bryant comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Here's the 2-0. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 5-3. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Zobrist sprinting after it. He's around first, heading for two. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Digging in once again, Domingo Santana. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 6, Aro Edwards Jr.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No balls and a strike to count. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knees.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Braun, the runner at second with 1 away. Two and 2. The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Jonathan Villar. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the lead will shrink to 1 as the run scores from second to make it 5-4 now.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case. And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's another 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 4. Ready once again, Javier Baez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. Yelich on the move, but this will land out there just foul. The 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. Two, here it is. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Nobody out, runner on first. Here it comes, 0-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hot shot down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball.
Now batting, the pitcher, Edwards.
Tommy La Stella will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Tommy La Stella.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Up around the face.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Baez over at second. Hayward at first. 2 out in the inning. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 8 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers 4.
Your attention, please. Now
Safe
pitching for the
situation
Chicago
looming
Cubs,
here, and they'll hand the ball
number
off to the
50,
hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. Riding in once again, Stephen Vogt is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Baez is one quick out to start inning number 9. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch.